And welcome. Good evening. How are you all doing this evening? Welcome to October. We made it. We've got orcs. We've got new orcs in October. Hope you're doing well. Please do put your comments, what you're working on this evening, whether it be a something orky, whether you're building orcs with me, or whether you're building something else or painting. How are you all doing? Are you all feeling orky, like a green tide? There's some green light about in this video. Oh, you're very welcome, Revan. Good to see you. Hello, Kriegsman. How are you doing, sir? Good. Right, so sorry about that. I just need to get this light sorted out so it's not interrupting certain things. I just want to say a warm welcome to everyone, especially everyone that supports the channel and keeps me motivated, keeps me doing these videos. It does mean a lot. However, you support the channel, and it means a lot you being here with me live tonight. And tonight we are gonna build. Tonight, Jeremy, David, whatever his name was, we are gonna be a white squig. No, we are gonna build Mosrog Scragbad. It's a bit of a mouthful to get your lips around, to get your mouth around. Okay, enough with the but I've already cheated. I've built one. I've built the boss already. So that is a turn up for the books, where I've built a model that I've got the same day before the stream. I also built the pain boss as well. I've gone for the beast claw, snagger claw thing. I'm not even sure that is right, thinking about it. Am I missing something with this one? It seems a bit odd. Hang on, wait a second. Looks about right. I mean, it goes on that way. It's an odd one. It's strange because it doesn't have a middle bit. It's just empty in there. I thought there'd be something else, but oh well. I just now noticed that, and I've got the spare parts. I think somewhere, maybe over here. I don't know. I'll get to the spare parts at some point. But yeah. Oh, I'm mixing my parts up over there now. Better not. Okay. I thought I'd have them. Anyway, so yeah, we've built a beast boss on Squigosaur already. He looks really cool. So now we're going to build the great white squig. And then if we've got any time left, which I think that we have, praise be to Gork and Mork, then we will be building, we'll start building the kill rig. I may even, move the rest of the build for the kill rig on Wednesday. And then next week, Saturday, I feel like finishing off Magnus. No, that's wrong. Completing Magnus build. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Earlier today, it was a nice build, the beast boss. So it would be lovely to have another crack at this. Okay. Yep, I will put the Discord link up. Thank you for reminding me. Everyone, oh dear, right. Feel free to join the Discord. It's all free, obviously, and it's your chance to see what everybody on this community is up to. Everybody in this YouTube community. Here we go, and it is done. Okay, so yeah, feel free. If you want to join the Discord, you can do. As I say, it's all free, and it's your chance to share what you've been working on. We've got some lovely builders and painters in the Discord server, so you're more than welcome to come and join us all. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long because, as I say, I've built the beast boss. So I'll just let me just change the camera angle a bit. It's a little bit, yeah. There we go. Let's get that sweet spot. Excellent. So we'll go for, it falls into sort of two, I'd say 3 sections. There's part of the Squigosaur itself, then it's, I say the extras, and then it's the Orc on top. They're the 3 sort of phases that I separated it out at. So the head is the same for both variants, for both units. You're not going to get a different head. If you see on the Warhammer community and on Instagram and things, people may, some of their Squigosaurs and things may have different like drool between the teeth and things. So that is just them adding extras to it. So it's not, you know, it's not a completely different head that you get. It is the same one. This is a big bladed weapon. Now we've got the teeth and the face, which I think are on this one. Yep. And the snout. So yeah, there's just one more model to build. It's a bit sad, really. It's just the kill rig, which will be the rest of the evening and Wednesday, and then that's Orcs done for a little while at least. We all know that Orcs come back bigger and better. So yeah, so that's its kind of front face, and then its head, and then we've got some legs to put on. I originally thought that the Mosrog's Squig had a bionic leg, and the Beast Bosses didn't. But I've since learned, after building one today, that is not the case. They both have exactly the same legs, which is fine. Revan, you ask if Games Workshop did not the End Times edition, so Warhammer Fantasy Battles, what faction would I want to collect? I'd probably say Chaos. I think the Chaos Warriors. I'm a sucker for like the Slaves to Darkness. That'd be quite cool. But also High Elves. I think my friend collected High Elves back in the day, and Lumineth. Yeah, they're almost them, aren't they? They're almost them. They're a brand new thing that Teclis has brought out. But you know, this is the thing. I've got to be careful with what I say now, because you're all lore masters. Anyone that's watching the old Warhammer Plus, if you guys have watched some of the Lore Master videos, a bit like Gazgul. You know, I've got Gazgul right here. Oh, brilliant. And the Lore Master for him was fantastic as well. I've been read the Gazgul book, and I thought, oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah, that happened, and yeah, it's great. But yeah, there's a lot of lore surrounding Teclis. So I'm just sort of filtering out some of the pieces I don't think I'll be using. I've got a leg somewhere. Here's the leg. Another big change in the Great White Squig compared to the other one is the engine, like the exhausts that come out of this one. It's like a patch of skin here. Yeah, it doesn't take too long to build. I should finish him in this time frame, if I can find out some of the bits that have gone missing. Hey, yeah, pre-orders today. What did everyone manage to pick up? Did anyone pick up anything, or did everyone have like a day off today, like me? I mean, you know, the Nurgling plushie looked quite nice. You know, I wonder if they've got any plans of making any more plushies. If they could make a plushie of your choosing, what would, oh, sorry about that, massive earthquake. What would you guys want to see made as a plushie? You know, little grot maybe. So, right, so pretty much this is stage 1, which is the legs and the body and the head, and that's what I'm calling stage 1. And then I just put these to one side and we crack on. This was the okay, so this was one of the extras from the Pain Boss. You get this and the claw, which is actually right here. So these are the two spare parts that you get with the Pain Boss. You can either go for this sort of bucket head or the snagger claw. I've gone for the is it snagger? I think that's the beast snagger claw, and this is the I've forgotten what it's called. I've got my codex nearby. I should really tell you what it's called if I just grab it here from my book. It is, because he's a NHQ, Beast Snagger Claw or Power Snapper. I always get them mixed up. Power Snapper or Beast Snagger Claw. Power Snapper, right. So this is a Power Snapper. I've gone for the Beast Snagger Claw rather than the Power Snapper, just because it's higher strength, better AP, and all that good stuff. Right, so let's prepare these parts then. A servo skull, a squishy servo skull. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, squishy Terminator. Yeah. According to Warhammer Plus, they seem like squishy Terminators. Yeah. Right. We're going to just prepare these parts. Yeah, it's a nice sort of gentle stream this evening. Nothing too taxing. It's not, I mean, it's a multi-part kit, but it's certainly not a multi-pose or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward. Shame you can't pose it. I mean, it would have been nice to at least sort of change the legs about, or the head, a different direction for the face maybe. But yeah, there we are. So it's turned colder here in England. It's yeah, bit nippier than it was last weekend. Last weekend was definitely a shorts and t-shirt out there, and now it's get your old raincoat on, maybe an extra layer. What do you guys think about all of the news this week as well? Was there anything that you like the look of? Some more Black Templars coming out. I wonder whether that will be this month or whether we'll just get Age of Sigmar for the rest of October. Plenty of reviews coming for Orcs. Not next week. Next week I've got some more things planned for Horus Heresy, but the 2 weeks after I'll be going through all of these Orcs that have come out. So fear not if you were waiting for reviews of the Combat Patrol, which I've pretty much built, and you know, things like the Beast Boss, which is right here. Actually, here's the Beast Boss. If you're waiting for reviews of him and the rest of the new models, fear not, because they're on their way. Apologies for not really releasing too many reviews recently, but that will be back on track next week. With releasing videos every day, I sometimes get this feeling that maybe it's too much. Like maybe people need a few days to watch it, or you know, get a chance to see it. Yeah, definitely a fair amount of sub-assemblies in this kit. Not as many as the Squig rig or kill rig, but I'd certainly suggest you kind of build this Squigosaur, spray him, paint him, and then put the Orc on top. If you're in a position to do that, so you know if you've got this model and this model is going to take up your time for the next few days, then yeah, it's the best way of getting your paintbrush at both areas of the model. A plush Furioso Dreadnought. Hey, that's a good suggestion. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. A plushy Squig. I'd like a plushy Squig. That'd be quite cool. Like a really round one, like a bit like the Nurgling. What about other races? Could you do a plushy Eldar? What could you do for Eldar? Plushy Howling Banshee? A little plushy like Castellan robot for Admech. Revan, you ask a great question. Is the Werboy included in the kill rig? Yes, he is. He is. He's right there on the picture on the box, and he is included. You even get a separate base for him as well. So I would probably suggest you glue him on the base and then just pop him on that tower, and then you can use him separate. Looks like a nice kit. I don't think I did the unboxing today. Like I haven't made that public. That unboxing is tomorrow. I think the paint boss is Monday. So yeah, it's 3 sprues. It's like 2 big sprues and then a half a sprue. So right, let's get cracking with cleaning them up. There's a couple of stages that you need to go back through. I've seen people paint these, and again, I'm not knocking the lovely artists that much. It is constructive because I'm offering like a solution. Is when you glue parts of this model together, just make sure that you get a good fit and you're not left with many gaps, because it is quite obvious on this kit. I've done my best with this one, so I've filed. I've used Tamiya in the gaps. I'm quite happy with that. Maybe I might put a little bit of green stuff in that hole, but overall I've filed it, and I've joined the seams in places like there. Probably be good to give it a good file once that glue is fully dry. I think it is, because I did this hours ago, but yeah, that's my big tip for this is you know, just be careful of the gaps, mind the gaps. Plushy scarabs. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Plushy scarab. I think all races and armies have like a small unit or creature, don't they? I think. Don't know. Do Chaos, like normal Chaos Space Marines? Do Dark Eldar? I mean, do Tau? Could you have a little plushy Tau crew? Couldn't you? Maybe. Oh, that's his face. Howling Banshee pillow. Oh dear. Oh dear. A drone plushie. Drone plushie. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I see where you come from. Maybe like a little, I think a stealth battle suit. I think that would be cool. You know, that would be good. Little stealth battle suit plushie. Your plastic glue went rest in peace today. Oh no. Please tell me you have a secondary, a backup. Come on, like Revel or Tamiya. Come on, please tell me you had something to use to affix your models together. I've always got a secondary somewhere. It's the same for super glue as well. A Squig plush, yeah. Yeah, that would be great. Oh, what's that? Right. Okay. Building all these orcs and squigs and things, it's you know, would have liked to have had something big to go with them. Well, other than squig rig, like a big gargant or something. That would be cool. Sorry, I've just seen a fly and it's bugging me. Go away, go away. Of all the places the fly could be, it ends up in here. I think it is fly season, or it was, this past month. Because all the spiders are busy doing other things. You're building yours right now. Glad mould lines aren't as bad as the Orc Boys. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they're not bad. They're just, yeah. I guess they're not as good as this, I'd say. I mean, if you want sort of bad mould lines, definitely flayed ones and just Adeptus Mechanicus, just Skitari. Wow. And again, I don't know whether they're bad. They're just a lot of them, isn't there? It's just not what you expect. Yeah, it's another October. Can't believe it. A year. Been a year. Can't believe it. That has gone by so quick. I remember when I first did the live streams. I'd like to say September last year. I'm pretty sure it was September last year. Thank you to all of you that have stuck with them. I've tried to keep them, 2 a week, but sometimes that hasn't been possible. But I'm pleased that I started them. I like to do some more gaming live streams, but I think if you guys have the choice between me painting or building, I think you'd probably rather me do some hobbying than gaming. And plus it has knock-on effect that I then do the reviews quicker. But yeah, certainly like to do some more gaming live streams. I mean, especially when Horizon comes out. That'd be a good one to go through with everyone. Contemplating on doing a playthrough of the island on Tsushima. I think what we'll do is we'll sort of glue the face and wait for that to dry, and while that's drying we'll sort the legs out. Thank you, Evan, I appreciate that. Kind words. I have been playing Spider-Man. I have, and I've been enjoying it. Happy to play a bit of Spider-Man for everyone. I'm near the end of it, so yeah. That's the thing about starting a live stream, sort of like towards the end of playing a game. That I've always got this thing. I don't really like spoiling things for people or games for people. Even though the game has been out for a good couple of years. When did it come out? Like 2019, 2018? I'm just trying to finish Spider-Man before kind of like the winter, before I want to make a start on Miles Morales. You know, finish the first one before the second. There you go. Tongue should go in a certain way. I'll probably say put the tongue in before you put this head bit on, but I just wanted to be different this time. You can put his jaw and his saliva on. I say, like, try and match these up, but not the end of the world if you don't, because you can file and you can use the tummy. So that's the mouth. Again, up to you if you want to kind of paint the tongue and things before you put it all together. Really is up to you. Right, we'll also, while we're here, I think we can clear up a little bit of these, but then properly glue it and then file it once it's dry. Oh. Move my chair up, guys. Thank you. Oh. It's all right. They'll be bigger and stronger now that he's been knocked over. That's how orcs work, isn't it? Right, so let us... Right, that's the one I wanted to do, this part of the tail, and also this bit here. Right, okay, let's put this together. Yeah, I did not pre-order anything today, so I did not pre-order the Aeronautica or the books or anything like that. Even the dice. So I won't be covering any pre-orders next weekend. Hoping the War Master will just be around the corner. That'd be quite cool to cover. If I do get one, of course, I'll do another live stream marathon. I don't know whether you call it a marathon, but I'd like to do one because the last one was so fun. I enjoyed doing that. I think I did like 9 hours in total, but I really, really enjoyed it, and I'd love to do that again for everyone. All right, let's clean up these legs, and then we're not that far off it, guys. We're not that far off it. what's next for 40k then? Well, you know, we've got the Black Templars around the corner, but where will we be whisked off to that then? Will it be Chaos? Will it be Tyranids? You know, I'm intrigued. I think we've got the Gene Stealers and Custodies, I think it's those. Just before Christmas. I'm very, very interested to find out what the Battle Force boxes are this year. And more, I say most importantly, their price. Typically they're about, well, they do range, don't they? But typically they're about £120 to £150 or so. They offer a great value, and if you can snag them from Element Games, get yourself a sweet discount, help the channel out, and you know, get an even bigger discount. I think I always do like a discount breakdown for everyone. I'm hoping Sisters will get one this year. Maybe Deepkin. I'd like to see Orcs get one, but you know, it won't have been that many months since they were released. I don't know, maybe they'll have some of the beast snaggers in that set. Plaque Marines. Plaque Marines now, do they give their enemies bad breath and plaque, or do they fight it? Do they go around with, like, you know, toothbrush bristles on their chainswords? Go up to like giant squigs and just brush their teeth. I don't know. Call in the Plaque Marines. This Squigoth's oral hygiene is I don't know what the word is. I want to say besmirchment. I've got some kind of strange word forming. It's just foul to the Emperor, really. It's an abomination. It's a good point, really. I don't think orcs brushed their teeth. I mean, sort of, why would they? You never hear any stories of them eating anything like sugary or, you know, anything sort of bad for their teeth, other than either grots or squigs, squig flesh. And also teeth is their currency, so I don't know. Does that mean they want their teeth to come out as quick as possible, but yet they also want to keep them for as long as possible so they grow as big as possible? Yeah. I find orc teeth as a valid form of currency very interesting. Is that the that's the Battle Force or whatever, 5 custodies in the land? That's all you need. All you need is 1 custodies really in the lore. I mean, you know, it is a stormy day today. Lovely, lovely, nice sort of, you know, I'm in the warm, I'm sheltered, you know, I feel lucky, feel blessed. Blessed by Gork and Mork, obviously. Usually I'm out on the balcony getting frozen solid. But no, today I am I'm in the warmth. Building a great white squig. I mean, this is just fantastic. And then after we build this, we're going to have a crack at the kill rig. We will have time. We will have time. Could Warhammer Plus have crazy bat reps? I don't know. I think narrative bat reps are as crazy as you'll get from those guys. You know, if you want to see crazy bat reps, I think YouTube will have you covered. I'd love to do some crazy bat reps with a couple of people I know, and I'm hoping that we can do them at some point. With our collections, you know, I'd really like to showcase that. No, I don't think you're going to see crazy bat reps on Warhammer Plus. I think they're going to be pretty standard. Standard for a number of reasons, I think. One, because they want to sell you the minis, and two, they want to be inclusive with people that have, I say, normal collections. You know what I mean? Like, you know, people with you know, sort of standard collections. And I don't even know what standard is, but just like a couple of 1,000 points or so. That's what I mean. Not like, oh, here's 50,000 points of Space Marines or something. A squig that acts like toothpaste. A squig that acts like toothpaste. I don't know about that. Orcs brushing their teeth would be money laundering. Ah, fantastic. That's true. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. I do. I check the orc teeth stock market. Orc market. Don't know. It's yeah. It's interesting though. Like, are bigger teeth worth more? Are sharper teeth worth more? Are harder teeth worth more? Like when you, yeah, maybe I've overthought this a bit too much. But yeah, I mean, they never really, I don't think that they go into such detail. I think they just, you know, describe it as, you know, teeth are the currency. That's it. They don't really go into depth like I would. Or maybe it works like everything else does in orc culture with a K, whereby if they think their teeth are worth a lot, then they are. There you go. The classic story of an orc that went around shooting enemies and things, and he got killed, and his weapon was found by some Imperials, and they picked it up, and they opened it, and all that was inside was just some screws and some wiring. But because the orc believed it was a gun and could, you know, cause damage, it did. And that is the power of you know, the orcs believe in things that would you know, that work. They believe it so hard that that it does. And when they get into problems is when they kind of doubt themselves, and they often doubt themselves when they have like a defeat. The thing is, it's so hard to, I say, convince orcs of a defeat, because they have fun. They love it when things blow up. They love it when their own things blow up, just as much as when the enemy's things. It's all fun and games to them, you know. Oh, and the fact that they never really die, they just like get reincarnated and things all the time. If one can put it as bluntly as that, you know, they just, you know, their energy just goes into another orc or another grot. It's orcs are awesome. They really are awesome. Awesome. Orc coin. The power of imagination, definitely, definitely. Yeah. Oh, bigger the teeth, the more it's worth. Ah, interesting. Interesting. I see I'm not the only one that's thought long and hard about this, which is comforting. Why? I think I've got this wrong. There it is. There it is. This fly is so annoying me. Oh. Okay. I think it's attracted to all this squig meat. You love the big army sets. What army clash would you like to see next? Do you want to see Gravelords versus Lumineth? Oh, yeah. Oh, I guarantee there'll be a Lumineth set this Christmas. Lumineth, Ideneth, maybe Bone Reapers. Seems to be always a Tyrannid one, doesn't there? Which is great, of course. Oh, this fly is going to get it. If only. Really, an odd thing is there's a hole in this toe. I don't really know why, because it doesn't stand on anything. Like, it doesn't stand on a scenic base or anything. I do wonder why they put a hole there. I don't know. When I was building the other one, I thought that was a little bit strange. Right, so we've kind of got the legs and the head built now. The next thing to do is obviously put them together, but I'm going to wait for them to dry a little bit more. So we'll carry on with the blue side of this, which is 9 and 11. So we'll find these two pieces. All great suggestions, guys. All great suggestions. Yeah, I've been fly free for quite a few days, and then all of a sudden this little blighter comes in from the rain, and yeah, fresh out of spiders. So never mind. Got the same legs, whichever variant you choose. Won't be using this iron cob though. I think we'll be using this for the thud gun. Squig dice, yeah, they're cool. Do like the old Squig dice. The numbers did wear off them after a while though, didn't they? You know, the actual markings. So this is the head for Mosrog. I think the story for Mosrog was he was having a fight with another beast and it ate him, and then everyone just cleared off, and then later on he was spewed back up, or he escaped, and obviously that's left him quite disfigured. 34. Oh wow, that's like his harness or something. Okay. So one sprue down. We're cracking through the sprues today. This is the other half of this one. This one has like an engine built in and some exhaust that will come off of that, which are there, number 10. Put them on quite early. So then we'll go with that, and there are his legs. The thud gun, which is here. And yeah, there's his legs, and then the fist along with this. I just want to make sure that that is a 37. Yes, it is. We don't use the 28. It's kind of like he's holding the reins. I don't know. Could you use this pistol, the slugger, or something else? Don't know about that. I don't know about that. But you got his head and then his banner right there. 33 and 32 are over here. What I'm doing is I'm just dissolving into taking everything off the sprue now. But we don't need that. We don't need that. Quite big, these guys. I mean, you can see how big it's going to be. I mean, this one is quite large. It's going to tower over, well, Gazgul even. It's going to be one of the biggest things that you've got. And all the Squig hogs and knob on the Squig hog and things will all, you know, be a bit smaller than him. That's his body, so that can go there with his head. And then we've got this kind of bionic arm thing. Maybe he had his arm completely ripped off. Interesting thing though, you don't put the bullets anywhere on this one. You do for the boss. I mean you can, you know, there's nothing stopping you putting those bullets somewhere, but in the instructions it doesn't really say. You do put these grenades though, you know, for the little grenade launcher. This number 15, I don't think you put 15 anywhere. No, because that specifically goes onto the kind of neck of the other one. Okay, that sprue's down, one sprue left, and it's just the other part of his hand along with the thumb. So they go together, and that goes together, and that is the kit done. So we're storming through this. I think probably by maybe 8:30 we might finish this, and then we've got an hour and a half to make a good dent on the kill rig. What's the what the thinky about the new Orc lineup, Super? I guess that's like, what do you think of the new Orc lineup? I really like it. I do like the route that they've gone down. It makes sense focusing on one of the clans. I hope that they do that in the future. At least now they've got a kind of direction for focusing on specific minis. You know, they could go down like the Goth route and then make a character for Goths, or Bad Moons or Blood Axes, like they have done with the Snake Bites. Have them as Snagger Boys. I think the Orc Boys, of course, you know, they're a letdown. I think the sculpts are lovely, but they are, you know, monopose, easy to build. I've just got my fingers crossed that they will release multi-part, multi-pose Orc Boys at some point. You know, because the rest of the kits are lovely. Like, you know, the Pain Boss is fantastic. These Great White Squigs are. This boss with an Ooge chopper is just, you know, he looks so cool next to a load of big knobs. You know, the Beast Boss is a bit chunky, and I think there's a lot going on for him to be a bit, you know, but he is big and he is, you know, what you'd expect. I'm not massively fond of the kind of humanized, you know, bionic hand. I mean, I get it because orcs do have hands and fingers like that. So what could they have done instead? You know, it just seems too efficient for them to create like a big bionic hand arm to then hold a chopper. I thought orcs were all about the bluntness. Right, you've lost your arm or hand. We'll just make a, you know, weapon out of it. But hey, that's fine. You know, I'd like some more kits. You know, I'd like a big kit from Forge World. I find it really odd when Games Workshop are pumping out all of these lovely plastic kits that Forge World don't kind of support it, like they sometimes have done with the Seraptech and with Knights and with the Astraeus. You know, I don't know. That's what I think about this whole lineup. I mean, I'm yet to do the reviews of all of these new minis, and I guess you know, some of that information and knowledge will be culminated in a final review of them all. What about you? What do you guys think of the new Orc lineup? Which is your favourite model out of all of the new releases? There you go. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Good recap of the story. What is your favourite thing so far that's been released? Wow. What a question. Probably say the War Master. Yeah. If I had to pick one thing. Be'lakor comes close, I will say that. I do like the Lion. There's still a few things yet to be released, like the Dragon, but I think the Dragons are... Oh, oh, sorry about that, guys. Papa bless. I do think that the Dragon's a bit smaller than what I'm going to expect. I don't know. I'd probably say the War Master, yeah. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, there is only a few months left. You know, 2 War Masters within a year. Wow. Have to give it to the War Master if they do release it within the year, and I think they will. You know, we have had some good minis. I don't know whether last year was better. I don't think it was. I think this year it has been better for releases. I'm holding out for next year though, guys. I think next year will be the best year out of these past 3. I really do. Orcs will benefit from more squigs. Yep. Yeah, that would be cool. Thank you, Reverend. So I'm being pestered by a fly right now. Yeah, I think next year will be a very, very good year for minis. I mean, I've still got to do my Titan month, which is now looking like it's going to be December. The other half of this month, after the Orc reviews and things and the Horus Heresy reviews, will be Soul Blight. I've decided I'm going to get those through and reviewed because I want I say spooky, you know what I want. I want like skeletons and ghosts and things like that as a themed like end to October for Halloween, really, because I didn't really do that last year. Last year I was focused on orcs, releasing 2 videos every day. That certainly wore me out for Christmas, which is still fine. Nice one, Stephen. Paint wise, well, I need to do the review first. I want to go for similar sort of colour as they have. I definitely want to have it white. You know, I want all the other squigs to be like this orangey colour. I've decided. Oktoberfest. Okay, Halloween theme is fine. Okay, good. I think I would like to do a live stream of building Nagash on Halloween. I was thinking of building the Mongol on Halloween, which is right here, but then I realised, what am I going to do for the other 2 hours and 50 minutes? Because it's literally like about 6 pieces and I'll complete that very quick. I guess I could build him at the start and have him like haunt everybody for the rest of the stream and then build Nagash. That's an idea I'm having. I don't know, I'm very kind of, I say thematic with what I do during the year. So, you know, end of October I'll sort of want to watch horror movies and play games similar to that. And in the summer I'll be outside. Yeah, I guess maybe that's a spillover from seasons, you know. if you live in a place where there's actual seasons, then yeah, I think it definitely affects what you do. Anyway, I'm mumbling. What I'm going to do is now see if I can tidy his face up a little bit. Not that there's anything wrong with his face, just want to clear that up a little bit. I see quite a few paint jobs with the gaps still showing, and it does trigger me. Some people have some beautiful paint jobs, but then they just can't be asked to, you know, do this final bit, clean the model up. Oh, you're that person. Oh no. These things are expensive, my friend. You know, why rush them? You know, £30 for a mini is, well, could be a week's worth of food maybe. I don't know. I don't know, unless you're painting like for commission or, you know, whatever. I mean, if you're painting for commission, then I guess you can rush it. I don't know, because you're then sort of doing it for a job. I'm opening up a whole can of questions here. You can always green stuff. You can always green stuff. You can indeed. What? Once you're painting? Okay. Just seeing in those gaps. You don't want those gaps. Good. Quite happy with that head. Now, we left this to dry, so now we can crack on. The one thing I will say is once you put the, we should really glue this neck area first before we go any further. Yeah, let's do that because that will need drying. Nearly. There we go. Right. This fly is bothering me. Crikey. It depends, Creekman, doesn't it? Like, you know, that would bore the absolute hell out of me. Painting, well, just painting 180 Space Marines. It really would, because I don't enjoy it. You know? However, building 180, oh, where's the queue? You know, I'd love it. Absolutely love it. This is the thing. People like different parts of the hobby, don't they? You know. file this little tail. So the great thing about the Colossal Squig is it sort of looks in place with the Orc army and the Gits army. I'm not quite sure I could get away with those new Cruel Boys monsters though. I'm not sure I can. Super, how did you come up with your name? What, my name on YouTube? Well, it's not a long story, but I've said it a few times, but pretty much it took me about a year of thinking of what to call, my channel name, and I didn't make any videos in that year, so I was like a year late. But I was thinking of all kinds of names, because I started off doing like knife reviews and things, and in the end I just thought, oh, I'll just use my Xbox Live Gamer tag, and that's what I've done, and I've had it ever since. I think been on YouTube, I want to say 9 years. So yeah. I think my gamer tag was a reference to Dragon Ball Z as well, so. The green glow. I know. As I'm building Mosrog, that green glow is getting stronger. Ooh. Oh great, now I can't see. We're going to have some candles on when it comes up to Halloween special. We're going to have some candy. Or sweets. I wonder if you can tickle a squig, I wonder if you can have a squig as a pet, or whether they are just squiggly beasts and they're very ferocious. These are the things that go through my head when I'm building these things. Right, so pretty much the neck goes on first. The way it goes on is a little bit tricky. Am I going to buy the skull kit? What's the skull kit? A skull kit for Halloween. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. What, and just fill Nagash's base with skulls? That would work. Maybe. Oh, come on. Come on, you want to get in there. Come on. You just got to be careful with this one, because once it's in, it's in. So don't put it in prematurely. You need to give it a bit of time. And that hasn't had enough time because it hasn't sort of set. So we'll do that. We'll crack on with other things while this is being given sufficient time. Right, so that's done, that is ready to be done. What we could do is we could actually put the legs on. I think that's what I did before. This should be ready. Rue, just just watch my review of the Warlord Titan. The sizes should be in that review. Didn't you say that you were going to follow Leaky Cheese's guide anyway? So I'm not sure. If not, put the question in the Discord, and me or the other guy that's currently building one. Oh no, it might have been him that said he was going to use that method. But if you go into Forge World Titans, I think one of the members in Discord they're building a Warlord right now. I mean, when you say super, do you happen to remember? I built that Warlord 6 years ago. So that's probably gone off my head after 6 years, my friend. But I thought you were all prepared, my friend. I thought you were all ready for it. Seems not. You're so focused on getting it. I do wonder what else you're missing now. It's a bit odd, but hopefully you've got all of your other things. You're not missing anything. Can you do a fondue with skulls dipped in blood? Yeah. Yeah. Ah, dear. Right. So, I think what I'll do with this is I've reached the limit of me blocking that up. It's either going to be green stuff or Sample, I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said that. I would not use that as a guide. No way. No way. Definitely not. Can't believe it. I don't know, you've got that option, or you can bleed all over your Titans, or you can ask me. God, if you use that guide, you'll end up building it without a head. Jeez. Right, I think we sort of salvage that. Let's glue this leg on. At least I build it with legs. Oh. Oh, right, okay. Okay, so you looked at other ways and you decided it's probably not going to work for you. A lot less sizes of ring magnets available in your country. I just use First for Magnets. I think they ship around the world. That's who I use for all my magnets, and my magnets are still going strong. You know, the Titan's still up and about. I would use really quite thick, strong magnets for the torso, which I think I show in the review. What other magnets did you want to use? The arms. The arms I used rod magnets, which I think were about 10 millimeters by, I want to say like 40. The head magnet, it wasn't that big. You don't need that much of a pull on the head. And the carapace as well, you don't need that much of a pull. The great thing about the Nemesis, I guess, is you've got them pre-drilled, and it actually says, you know, what size they are. I mean, this is the thing, like, I don't know why people, it's a £1,000 model. I don't know why people need their hands holding on a £1,000 model. And I'm talking specifically about this particular example, in that Forge World can hold your hand and drill out, you know, 8 holes, or they can just leave it blank, and then you can do it your own way. I mean, you're ending up using 4 times many more magnets, because instead of using 2, you're using 8. But I would have preferred it just flat, and then you can drill your own hole, whichever size magnet you want, and then drill it on the other side, and then you only need to use 2 magnets. But you know, it is what it is, because obviously then at that point you're also limited to the pose of the head, because the cables will only go in one way. Anyway, I'm really going into depth with the old Titan build information there, but there we are. That's what I do. So that's the little chicken legs done. Might as well just clean up the rest of these parts. Yeah, it's a tricky one, that one, like buying Titans, and you know, like for some people it would be a really expensive model, probably the most expensive, and you know, it's definitely a project and a learning curve. Don't jinx it, Kriegsman, don't jinx it. I've got cheeky little Iron Armour Space Marine there in the corner. I don't know, mate. Yeah, it's almost like you got this war boss and you got this mega armored knob, and no one batters an eye. No one batters an eye and says, this is the new scale. No one batters an eye and says, this is the new scale for war bosses. Because people have already accepted that orcs come in different shapes and sizes. I don't know, is it more acceptable for orcs to come in different shapes and sizes? Is it because orcs can be like any size? Well, I say any size. Is a biggest size, isn't he? I mean, there's not much bigger than Ghazghkull. I would have liked to have had a beast orc, though. You know, a prime orc. That would have been cool to see how big a prime orc would be. Orcs have been getting bigger. No one's noticed. I can't believe it. But when Space Marines get a tiny bit bigger, it's new scale. It's really odd. I don't know. I think I think all the other races, I honestly don't think people give a monkeys. They don't give a grot. But Space Marines, I mean, there was a little comment about the Death Core, though, wasn't there? I'm sure people made comments about the Death Core. Not so much them being like taller, but them being a bit wider. So I understand that, but if it's alien races, I'd love to do the experiment. I'd love it if Games Workshop were actually making Xenos races slightly bigger. I mean, Tyranids, can you imagine? Well, that escalated quickly, Kriegsman. Yeah, this is a very good point. Revan, very good point. Knight-esque orc infantry units. Oh, can you imagine how big Gazgul will be in another, 30 years? Will I even be here in 30 years? Probably not. Who knows? But, or maybe, I don't think Space Marines will ever get to the size of Joy Toys. Because with a size increase and scale increase, there's also a cost increase, isn't there? Look at Primaris. Primaris cost so much when they were first out that I think they only sold them in a set of 5. Or was it a set of 10 and then they brought out 5? Can't remember. I think it was a set of, I need to go back and look at my reviews from sort of 4 years ago. That time has flown by, guys. Really has. I like how everything's sort of on track again now with releases and things. Let's hope that continues. Set of 10, then a set of 5 was released. I wonder why that was. Was it because a set of 10 were expensive, or was it because of the price increase? Yeah, I remember. I remember that being really odd that they started selling them in a set of 5. Thank you for chipping in though. Bismuth, thank you. Age of Sigmar 3rd edition, where the Behemoth units start to dominate the table. Yeah, good point, yeah. What, you're talking like the Gargants, yeah? I would like a couple more giants for each of the armies. So, you know, like I'd like a Gargant for the Soul Blight. The one, you know, is it the Gate Crusher? The one with the like Executioner's hood. And then I'd like the one with the tentacle for the Lumineth, because I think he's the Order one, I think. Or is he Destruction? Oh, they're all Destruction, aren't they? Yeah. I mean, I think he's the Order. Order. Oh, good point. Yeah, no, that makes sense now, actually. That does make sense. Yeah, they brought out a unit of 10 because, you know, the only taster we had of them was from Dark Imperium. And then they brought out the sets of 5. Yeah, it definitely would. It would seem that way, you know, with the recent releases. I'll give you that. Yeah, that's a fair point. I don't think they've really been doing that in 40k though, have they? I think they started doing that with knights. But yeah, Age of Sigmar, we still have a few more monster units to go, don't we? Like the dragons and the, you know, We've just had a load of Cruel Boy monsters. I don't know. Do people prefer the smaller games? I say smaller games. You know, the rank and file troops and things. Like you'll have one little creature, but then you'll have like a champion, and then you'll have a couple of you know, units that are on movement trays. Do people prefer that? Our Games Workshop purposely making their minis so that what's on the battlefield looks like it's well, not necessarily a movie, but it looks cinematic. Are they going for that rather than, oh, that's a board game? I know what that is. There's movement trays and there's dice. Okay. Infantry is still doing well in 40k. 9th edition is completely deadly for vehicles and Titanic units. Deadly? What, as in it's deadly to have vehicles, or deadly to deadly for them? Like if you've got them, then you know they can get destroyed quite easily. I think that's what you mean. I think, you know, because of the wound system and the toughness and what we're going to do is we're just going to, I said I'd be finished at 8:30. Haven't got too many parts to do, just these last few here. I'm going to drill the holes in these exhausts because why not? It just looks better, doesn't it? Still favouring infantry units, okay. Well, that's good in a game where there's like capture points and things, I guess. Objectives. Hurry up, Soups. I'm going, Sampler. These 3 hours do fly by, guys. They do fly by very quick. Whether I'm painting or building, you know. But I will be back Wednesday, and I'll be building more of the kill rig. It's a nice looking model, so that's why I decided sort of earlier today that it's worth me covering the whole thing. Speedrun build. yeah, I hope so too. I hope there aren't any more lockdowns or anything like that. That would really suck. I've been, I say, enjoying normal life. You know, still being careful, but it's just nice to, you know, do some normal things with people. You know, that's my only kind of, say, regret of last year, of 2020, was that I didn't start this live stream earlier. I really wish I was there for you guys. But it is what it is, and I started it when I did, and I'm still going with it. Right, just a couple more pieces, and then we are home run for this. This thud gun was a bit of a pain, from what I can remember. A nice selection of mould lines on this weapon. Bit of a pain. All the way around it. Okay. What we'll do is just quickly glue this on. Nice. And final piece, and then we can put him all together, and he's done then. He's absolutely done. Just like that. We'll buy enough super glue just in case. Nice one. Yeah, definitely, Revan, definitely. You know, if you live on your own or whatever and you haven't got that social interaction, it really affects your mental health. You know, and you know, not going to the gym and things, and you know, because some people just can't just go for a run. Like you know, they're more motivated to like actually go to a gym. You know, it's quite a big thing. But yeah, I think your posture as well, for everyone sort of working from home, it can't be that good, because again, not everybody has the right equipment and things. You know, if you work in an office, for instance, you know, you probably got a nice chair, you probably got nice big screens and things, and then you get home and you know, you got a, you know, like the rest of your family might live at home, so you probably got like a kitchen table to work from, and it can really affect your health. It's not good. It's not good. Hi Super, you should have the Jaws music on in the background. Thanks, Stig. Yep, copyright strike straight away. Thanks, John Williams. Appreciate that. This is true. Oh, I'm pleased. Oh, thank you, Sampler. I appreciate that. Oh, that's a really nice comment. But the flip side of that is it makes me feel guilty whenever I am unable to do one. I'd made plans to do something normal last weekend on Saturday, and I decided, oh, I'll do the stream on Sunday instead. And yeah, those plans were changed, and I then had the evening where I could have streamed, but because I'd already made the plans, it was like it's just too late for me to go back on that now. And yeah, that sucked. You know, when you have plans and then you change plans, and then those new plans don't fall into fruition. It can be immensely disappointing, but you know, sometimes it can be hard to recover from that. I like to know about things sort of like in advance and like to plan for things. So for me, deciding to do this live stream, I decided, well, last weekend, from the moment I knew that these were coming out, I pretty much made that plan of, right, live stream on Saturday. Because I wanted to cover the Great White Squig and the kill rig. Yes, Revan, I read your comment about the Word Boy. Yeah, I will definitely build him first. You can build him separately. I'll be doing that. I want him to keep him detached as well from the kill rig because I'd like to, you know, paint him off of the vehicle or rig, whatever you want to call it. Oh, nice one. Thanks, Sampler. Thank you. How did Magnus turn out, by the way? Magnus turned out... I have not completed Magnus because the plan for next weekend on Saturday is to finish him. Again, he's such a lovely model that I don't want to keep you guys you know, guessing with the rest of the build. So I haven't touched Magnus. So I will finish him in next week's Saturday's video. If you're all about, and if not, you should be able to catch up on that another time. He's turning out all right. His horns and his kind of back of his armour and his headdress is a bit, yeah, a bit of a pain. But I think I can't think of a single Primarch where I haven't had like a massive issue. As I say, with Primarchs, they've each got their own like individual. Sorry, they've each got their personality of their build, and you might have, you know, parts of the build where you're unique to that Primarch. Sanguinius was all of his attachments, like the scrolls and things. The lion is his sort of cape and his bendy sword. You know. One thing I wanted to say earlier about the pain boss is, look at that. How weird is the image? It's just, I think it's terrible. I don't know about you guys, but I saw this when I unboxed it and things today. I thought that is just awful. You can barely see the paint boss. You got all this writing on either side. You know, look at the difference. I mean, it's just terrible. Why can't we have it like uniformed like this? This is just, Whoever designed this one is, yeah, not very good, is it? I'm going to make a point about that in the review. Sorry, I just thought I'd bring it to everyone's attention now. Right, let's crack on. We can glue these on. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you, Evan. Appreciate that. Thank you, Kriegsman. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I mean, this is the thing. I'm assuming that I'm providing kind of some form of entertainment or something, or help or advice, which I don't take for granted. You know, if I'm not helping anyone, then yeah, that's still cool. But I never assume it. Just happy when the feedback comes through. Whether I'll be here when I'm sort of 70, painting all the minis, is another story. I don't know. Oh, look at this. It's taken straight out of Predator, look. Right. Oh yeah, we've got to build his body up. Wow, he's kind of like got a complete metal exoskeleton thing, hasn't he? With the spine, like half of his body is Necron almost, I'd say. You must warn people not to eat the parts in 6 different languages. I know. That's where they were heading anyway, wasn't it? To reduce the waste and things. I can see why they did it, but yeah, it doesn't make the design of the box or the pamphlet any easier to accept. Right, so we've got some kind of thing going on here. Part of his rib, or I don't know. What is it, that way? No way is it like that. I honestly don't know how this works. Oh. Oh. I think it goes on that way. But I can't be 100% sure. I need to enhance my vision. So it goes that way and up the top. So, oh right, okay. Just goes around that ring. That's cool. Right, okay. We can do that then. Alright, so it's like a makeshift shoulder ring chest bone piece. And that just plonks on the back of there, does it? Wow. So his banner is just attached to his spine. God, that makes walking through doors a bit precarious, doesn't it? Why do I want to put it? I think that goes in like so. Doesn't feel very solid to me, but imagine if he went under a low roof or something, rip his spinal cord out. He's an orc, he clearly doesn't really mind that much. Right, legs. From what I can remember, they were pretty easy to, yeah, attach. Nice one. And then, let me just read a few of your comments. Soups is like a doctor who feels guilty for helping someone because he should been helping them always. Oh, thanks, Sampler. Yeah. I don't usually disclose a lot of my personal life and things, but I'm a big one for first aid, and I'm sort of first aid trained, emergency first aid and things. And yeah, I'm the guy that people would call, or I'd see something happening to someone and I'd be proactive about it, and I would, I'd be rushing to the emergency, not running away from it. And yeah, I say I love it when people choke. No, that's the wrong thing to say. I do love it when people when I've got the opportunity to help someone, put it that way. So if they've had an accident, or if they've had some bad luck or whatever, I like to be the one that goes and helps. I've had people choke and I've brought them back. I've had people's heart stops and I've helped. So yeah, I really like to be able to use myself to help people if they're in trouble, without going too much into too much detail. But right, I think it's time to affix this neck. So let's, hopefully this is dried. Oh, thanks, Oliver. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's good to hear that they're a de-stressor. Rue, your problem is not finding the right magnets. You have trouble not finding the exact measurements. Like, do I have room for 15mm, or does it have to be 13mm? Rue, don't worry. I can measure my magnets, and I can give you the exact measurements that I've used, and if those work for me, so long as you're getting the exact same tighten as me, they should work for you. It's not so much it's not so much the size, it's the pull and the strength, and the fact that they're neodymium. Anyway, it sounds like some kind of like Marvel exotic material, but it's just neodymium. Anyway, sticky rocks, as orcs would call them. I love it. I heard that today. Sticky rocks, magnets. But I'll help you out. Don't you worry. Oh, it's the companionship. Oh, thanks, Revan. Oh, the feeling is mutual. I definitely like the companionship of you all tuning in. It means a lot to me. I think I paint better, and I think I build better with you guys watching. I really do. Because a lot of you are very helpful. You give me tips and as I'm going along. Because it doesn't matter if you've built one model or if you've built 1,000. It's still learning curves, and we still, Oh, nice one, Kriegsman, nice one. Can you show the paint boss closer, please? Missed it when you made it. No worries, Dan. I did not make it in this stream. Do not worry. I made it earlier in the day because I really wanted to make it. Hopefully that gives you an idea. You get 2 head options. You get this head and you get bucket head, this one. It's up to you which one you prefer. I just felt because he's a boss, I wanted him with a bionic eye, and I wanted to see his big teeth and things. And also, instead of the claw, which I'm kind of regretting a little bit now because there's nothing inside it, you can go for the power snapper, which is probably a bit more of your normal pain boy looking weapon than this skull. But yeah, skull of a creature. I like how he's fashioned the needles as the fangs of a snake, though. I think that's quite a cool little touch. And then you get this dude. Look at this. What is it with going to workshop and grots? I make some really cool grots. This little grot orderly. The paint boss has modified him. You know, he's even got his face mask. Look. Obviously, it doesn't cover his nose. And he's got a claw, and he's got a wheel, and a little 50cc, and then his drill. So, yeah. But paint boss is, yeah, cool. Very cool. Sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted by cool models. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to glue this neck on now because I'm a bit fed up with it. So let's pop this in and on. Why don't I? Oh, okay. Planning stuff for hobby tends to go south. Okay. It just became a mental health first aider. Yep. I'm one of those as well, Ollie. I don't think you can DM people on YouTube anymore. His email address might be on his channel about page. Have you thought about that? Mine is. Mine's on my about page. He's not on my Discord, so you know, you can't send him a message on the Discord. I think one of my mods has asked him to be, but oh, I think all this talking and waiting is you need to go on the first responder stuff in a couple of weeks. Good. One of the main things that have changed, if you are in the UK, is the COVID stuff. So 2021, that's brand new for 2021, is you don't have to do breaths. You know, if you sort of don't want to. That's like one of the main things they say, which is understandable, obviously. But oh, there's that fly again. Sorry about that, guys. Talking about Papa Nurgle earlier. It's a tight fit, the kind of neck. Let's put the face on as well. So that will just pop on like so. This is where you need a nice thick glue. I mean, I could have used the Revel here, but the GW one is still all right. Because you don't want to be getting those gaps. So if you use a thicker glue, going to make that bond nice. Can also use the green stuff as well, but that's fine for me for what my purpose is right now. Let's glue this thud gun on there. Oh, thank you, Rue. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, that's really clever, Oliver. Really, really clever. Warhammer upcycling. Yeah, it's a good suggestion. Someone else I know will buy a few things and then either won't build them or build a couple, and then they'll sell them on. And I can't recommend that enough. You know, if it's an army that you no longer like the look of, or they've brought out some models that you don't think will fit with your army, yeah, just sell it. You know, there's plenty of people on the internet that'll buy it for you, off you. How big are a squig's ears? That big. He's got innies, not outies. I can't work out how to get this thud gun on, like which way it should be going on. I think they want you to put it up high, but to me that doesn't quite seem right. That doesn't seem right that high. Let's build something else before I go off the rails. Let's put this on there. Just when you think you've worked it out. That's because I needed to put that on it first. The actual thumb. There we are. It's getting a bit warm now. Can't believe it. Yeah, yes, Oliver, yeah, I would, yeah. Hey, Ricky, how you doing? Long time no speak. You're on your third day of having COVID? Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, that really does suck. Jeez, man. Well, I hope you fight it, and I hope you kick it out. I hope, you recover. That sucks. I bet it is exhausting. I bet everything is exhausting. Well, yeah, speedy recovery, brother. I have to put these exhausts in, and then I think we'll go for This arm on here, that does go in quite nicely though. There's a nice, you know, we were talking about the plug and socket area here, and that goes in well. Does anybody else get that? They dry fit something and it goes in perfectly, and then when they come to put glue in it, it just doesn't work. Or is it just me? Right. I think we can put him on there. How is he? He's sort of resting on his. Yeah, he looks bad. Bad as in good. Yeah. We can have him resting. Yeah. He looks badass. Hey. Right, there's a couple of things to kind of work out. But this guy looks even bigger. Chomp, chomp, chomp. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see these two big boys leading the horde. Looks awesome. Well, that's good to hear that you're feeling a bit better, Ricky. Yeah, we're all sending you positive vibes. So so that could go there. Yeah, I think that does go just like that, rather than lowered, or so we're gonna give that a chance. We'll give that a chance. I mean, theirs is raised up a little bit. Yeah, theirs is raised up a little bit, like there. I keep mine like so. Maybe I should have put the canisters, I say canisters, the grenades, a bit higher up. What we'll do is we'll just bodge this, and we'll move that up so they just fit there. So he's got a couple nestled ready. We'll glue him on his base because why not? And then we'll crack open this kill rig kit. The unboxing will be tomorrow. I've got to clean up his neck with both green stuff and Tamiya, but other than that, I'm quite happy with this great white squig. Oh, he's so cool. Yeah. There he is. Right, so that's the great white squig, and then that's the beast boss. I'm really happy with them. They look so cool. Fantastic. Right, so those orcs are fun guys. They're about dreadnought size. I think they're bigger than the boxy dreadnoughts. I don't have any dreadnoughts nearby, but I'll tell you what I do have, guys. Got a lot of you tuned in right now. But yeah, that is Moz Rog Scrag Bad. I even think Wurtsnagger is an easier orc to pronounce, but Mozrog Scrag Bad is yeah, tricky one. But I'll tell you what I do have, guys. I do have a very rare orange squig, colossal squig. Look how big this bad boy is. Now we just need Gazgul riding a colossal squig. But yeah, you think those squigs are big. This bad boy. I need to do his teeth and his face and his eyes and things. Anyway. Oh. Good. I'm pleased you enjoyed that. Right, let's crack on open. These were the spare parts, by the way. I'll show you those in both of their reviews. I'll do a separate, even though I did one unboxing, I'll do a review for each. But yeah, these are the spare parts you get when building the Great White Squig. It's pretty much all the parts that you don't use for it, which seems like common sense, but I don't know whether you could use the other parts in something else. But right, okay, so let's move these big boys over there. Happy with them. I'm happy with the different poses. This is what I said when I first saw them. I thought, yeah, there's enough difference between them to get both. This is the kill rig though, and this thing is, look how thin it is. 3 sprues in here, 2 full size, 1 half size, but it's almost 80 pounds. It's a lot. It is a lot, this one. Let's crack it open. Tanker, how are you doing? Good to hear from you. Gazgul with a massive kill rig pulled by a squig off. I read, I'm not going to say where, but I read that Gazgul can just say, oi, I want that Gargant, and then he can ride in a Gargant for a little bit, which, oh, makes sense, doesn't it? Knight base, by the way. That's how big this is going to be. So it's going to be like there, that length maybe. He does overspill, and this is the base for the Werboy. And Revan has asked me to do that first, so I will. Just put this transfer sheet in a safe place in my library of transfer sheets where they all live, just down here. Right, cool. For a Land Rider a Land Rider, oh dear, for a Land Raider price, is the kill rig really justified? Well, you use the word really, which is already telling me no. The thing is about that comment is the Land Raider really justified? Land Raiders are what, 50 quid? 60 quid for the other variants. I don't think Land Raiders are justified in their price anymore, let alone this. £80 is just, no, and you'll hear me say that in the unboxing, guys, so don't you worry. I think this was way off the mark. 80 quid for this. 80 quid for 2 big sprues and, well, yeah, it's a half a sprue, 2.5 sprues. It's not as bad as 2 sprue Techless, don't get me wrong, but whether you can say this is justified right now without me building it and to some extent painting it is another story. I'd like to start the timer. What time is it? It's 9:10, right, because we'll be building this on Wednesday as well, so I will keep an eye on how long this is taking me in total. I mean, it's not Imperial Knight price, is it? I think it might take me, might be quicker than a night, should be quicker than a night. But if you've seen, look, the main squig, what would you call him? Is he a squigosaur? If the smaller ones are called squig hogs, what's this one called? I mean, the thing is, if you get two of them, they're both going to be exactly the same. They're quite cool looking though. That's how big he is going to be. He's really going to overspill. But I'm just taking him off there first of all. I'm going to find you this this boy. Don't you worry. How about compared to the Executioner Repulsor? Yeah, but then Primaris are all overpriced in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Battle Wagon, the sort of extra sprue Battle Wagon is overpriced in my opinion as well. But and when I say overpriced, what I really mean to say is at a price higher than I would like. That's what I mean by overpriced. Right, so we need number 100. 106? Yes. We're going to build the Werboy first, guys. All right. Oh, he does look cool, though. I just wish that the kill rig had, like, loads of big speakers at the back. And then we had one with a guitar, and it shoots flames out of the guitar. They should really make a film with that in. When it was £30 for a Land Raider, those were the days. Oh yes, they certainly were the days. I remember those days very well. But yeah, they are long gone. I wish I'd bought 50. Right, 104 and 105. Where's this big body? Ah, there is this big body. Right, okay. Squig off. Squig bore. Oh, squig bore. I think it might be a squig bore. Bane blade kit is best plastic kit, price, part, size, function. Good point, sampler. Good point. Definitely the new one. I got the Bane blade when it was £60. I don't think it's gone up in price that much, has it? Since 2007. That's when it came out. I remember that very well. Oh, now I'm looking for 100. Oh, there's 105. It's the one with all the cables. A squig hippo. Hey, those hippos, they're dangerous. One of the most dangerous animals in Africa is a hippo. Right, we've got a hand here. Oh, it's got a bionic foot or lower leg. 109. 109. 108 for the arm. There it is. I don't know, do you think they should have redone the Weird Boy? I'm thinking they should have, but don't know what you guys think to the current Weird Boy. I think it's in fine cast, by the way, just if that tips you over the edge. Ah, we're now in the twilight zone of trying to find a head that isn't on that sprue. It's actually here on this sprue. Now this Werboy can be an HQ, by the way, not an elite choice. He's a full-blown HQ. 107. See this sprue, you've got 106 and 108. but then 107 is on this sprue all by itself. Strange. Okay, I think that's it. I think we've got all the parts to make the whirlboy, so that's what we're going to do. It's one thing I do tonight, build this whirlboy. Anyway, in the UK, what is the kill rig price equivalent of? Void Dragon? Is the Void Dragon 69 or is it... Let's have a look how much the Void Dragon is, guys. You got me thinking. Void Dragon. Alright, it's more expensive than the Void Dragon. Trying to think of something else. Let's have a look at Space Marines. Space Marine. Oof. It's more expensive than a Stormraven gunship. I mean, orc-wise, this is the thing. I said in the unboxing, it's the most expensive orc model. This is more expensive than a Stomper. This is the thing. This is more expensive than a Stomper. Only by a little bit, only by a few pounds, but it's a Stomper. I mean, I don't know. To get one of these kits, I think there's a couple of explanations. One, you really like orcs. Two, you really like squigs. Three, you really like orcs. No. Three, you have a load of beast snaggers and you want something to transport them in that's fits aesthetically. Four, you like the look of the model. Five, you want a fantastic painting challenge. I mean, there's lots of reasons, but I think this is going to be a bit of a project. Although it is 2 sprues, oh well, 2.5, sorry. I think it's going to be a bit of a project for me. I think this is going to take me longer than I expect. More than a few hours. I wonder, with whatever I do this evening, I wonder if I'm going to finish it in the 3 hours on the Wednesday. I don't think I will, you know. I don't think I will. And it's a dual purpose kit. So you can swap all the turrets and things out. So you can have it as a kill rig and a hunter rig. And it has a character in it. It is a full-blown HQ character that would normally set you back, I'd say £20 minimum. I'm not justifying the price at all. I have already said it's just a bit too much. How much would I like to see it for? How much would you like to see it for, Super? 60, maybe 65, but certainly not knocking on the door of 80. No, 80 is just too much. If GW came to me and said, Super, we've got an idea for this, for the snaggers. We're going to build them like a transport, but it's going to have a psyker tower on it. It's going to have a harpoon. It's going to have a big cannon. It's going to have some blades on the side. I would say, how much? And then they'd say, well, we don't think we're going to sell that many, so we have to have the price at, you know, £80 or whatever it is. I'd say, hold on a minute. Can't you make something like half the size? So have a slightly smaller Squig Hippo with one cannon on and a bit of a troop bay or something, and price that at £50. You know, I think that's what we're missing, because we don't have anything in between this and the Squig Hogs. That's why it's such a shock to the system. It's almost like you've got the Squigosaurs, you've got the Squig Hogs, the Squigosaurs, and then this. And it's such a big leap from £30 to 80. If we had like a middle unit, you know, like the like Forge World do. Forge World, they have a gargantuan Squigoth, but they also have those, well, Squigoths. They don't just go straight for a gargantuan Squigoth. You know, they've got like an in-between. Kind of. Anyway, I'm blabbing on. You've recently got into Warhammer. Any tips? You're collecting Space Marines. Do I have to play a specific chapter? No, you can pick any chapter you like. I actually even made up a chapter. Is there any chapters that you like the look of? But if there are, you don't need to go for that one. You could paint them pink if you really wanted, and call them Ultramarines, or one day you could call them Salamanders. It's not, you know, it's not a massive deal. It's quite creative. I said the same about Centurions. Oh, what price? Yeah, Centurions though. The specific thing I said about Centurions is have them as two separate kits. So have the Devastator Centurions a separate kit, and then have the Assault Centurions as a separate kit. So they would be 30, or even if they were £35 for 3, so about £10 each. But you had very little spare parts. That would have been a better move for Games Workshop. But instead, they're like, what, £50 or so for 3, and you get so many spare parts, unusable spare parts, which are the worst kind. With that Centurion kit, they have been made a fair bit better though, I'll have to say. They are pretty tanky now. They're just missing that invulnerable save, of course. A Fortress of Redemption. Yeah, but that model has been around since... Oh, when did that... I'm sure that's been around longer than Apocalypse. I'm sure that's been around like since 2007, that Fortress of Redemption. Probably even longer. It's a bit tricky when we start comparing brand new kits with kits that have already made their money up with the sprue, with the machine, the injection mold. And this is why I can't understand with the like the Land Raider and the Rhino why they've been having the price increases. Forget the inflation for a moment. If those products have made their money up with the costs of R&D and that they've paid for the injection mold, it's all profit. And when I say it's all profit, obviously that money then is funneled to other areas in the game system that don't sell as well. Yeah, it's a bit heavy for a Saturday evening. and to talk about like the business strategies and things that they have. But you know, Games Workshop pricing, it's always a hot topic, isn't it? ...2008 for Fortress of Redemption? No. Sure it was earlier than that. You got some Primaris Herald Blasters. Are they good? Yes. If you can get yourself a transport to put them in, they'll survive a bit longer. They're good at heavily armed units. I'd get yourself a Codex if you haven't already. They're pretty useful things. You can see how good units are with them. Whoa! See how good units are. Setsuna. Hello. Only just got here. Any chance you can do a quick size comparison of Mozrog next to Gaz? Of course I can. Thank you for asking. So there's Gazgul and there's Mozrog. So there you go. Base wise, they're both on exactly the same base. Mozrog is taller, but of course he is on a Squig saw. Does that help? And Gazgul is obviously huge. What do I mean by transport? Like a vehicle that you can put them in, so you can transport them around the battlefield quicker. If they're just on foot, they may well get shot to pieces. I mean, they're Space Marines, they've got good saves, but if you can get put them in a Primaris Executioner or Repulsor, then you can transport them around. You can't, unfortunately, put them in Land Raiders yet. maybe in the future. I mean, this is the thing. When you're first starting out, just use what you've got, play with what you've got, and the weaknesses in your army will become apparent after a few games. Or even after one game. The problem I had was I used to win a fair bit, and then I'd keep playing against certain people that I knew wouldn't have a counter to what I'd buy next. Yeah, when I play my first games, I really tried to win rather than enjoy myself, and then you get a bit older and you just want to enjoy yourself, right? Would it be worth it to get the combat patrol? Ooh. Well, I do a number of Primaris combat patrols. You're certainly going to save yourself a bit of money getting a combat patrol. Only a little bit. Depends if you like the models in the combat patrol. I mean, it is cheaper than getting the models individually, I think. So we don't have backward compatibility. Says the Stormbirds and the Thunderhawks from over 10,000 years ago. You get the Primaris to fit in them, absolutely fine. It's just the Land Raiders, and it's a shame because, you know, when you've got Primaris transports that are smaller than like Land Raiders, and you can fit like Centurions in Land Raiders. It just, yeah, we're all intelligent people. We can read between the lines here, you know. It's and the really sort of strange thing is it if you could use Primaris in other transports, we would still buy the new tanks. We still would. We would still buy if they're good and they're a great design and things. People would still buy them. Just because you can use your old Land Raiders and things doesn't necessarily automatically mean that people aren't going to buy, you know, newer Primarisified kind of looking vehicles for their force. It doesn't automatically, you know, mean that. All you're doing is by limiting what units can go in what, is you're just alienating your fan base a bit, you know, because existing hobbyists are thinking, what? That just doesn't make any sense. Nice shout, Revan. Nice shout. The Dark Angels Combat Patrol is the best. You don't understand why the game's so expensive. Well, it's an expensive hobby, you know. It's always been expensive when I started it as a kid. So it's not like it's suddenly got expensive overnight. It's always been expensive. You know, when I was a kid, Terminators were £15 for 5, but they look awful. Awful compared to the miniatures nowadays, you know. The thing is about this hobby as well, you say it's expensive. I've still got models from when I was a kid, you know. They hold their value very well, and you can always sell them to your mates or on the internet or whoever. There's always somebody that would, you know, would like to buy your minis. I've spent thousands of pounds on video games, and some of them don't work on, well, most of them don't work on the consoles I have now, so they're just sat there, you know. They might be worth something in the future, maybe, but you know, my copy of Mario 64 isn't sealed, so I can't sell it for £1 million, you know. But yeah, what I'm saying is there are other hobbies and products you can buy that, you know, don't hold their value or haven't lasted as long. You know, it can last you your whole life if you wish. Already the Storm Eagle and Fire Raptor that I bought a month ago, that's already gone up in price. And the Titans that I bought last year, or was it this year? Last year and this year, they have they've gone up too. You know. I'd say use third-party sites if you can. You know, if you're in the UK, if you use the Element Games affiliate link that's in all my videos, that'll net you a nice 20 to 25% off, and it'll help the channel out. So there are ways to get some of the minis cheaper. You can always look on the internet, because again, like I said, this goes back to my other point, people go in and out of the hobby, and they sometimes sell their collections, and you might be able to snag a good deal for an army. Can you imagine a Rhino fitting Primaris? Yeah. Did you buy one of each soups? What, the Eagle and the Fire Raptor? Yeah, they're right here. in my tower of opportunities. Should I just move the camera a little bit? Yeah, so here's my tower of opportunities right here. It keeps going and going, and it's taller than a lot of people. But yeah, I've got my Fire Raptor and Storm Eagle in there. I will be doing a live stream for them. Don't you worry. My plan is not to have one of each. My plan is to have 3 eagles and 2 raptors. But they're an absolute pain of a kit. So yeah, I don't know whether that's actually going to happen, but yeah, that's a good point, Oliver. That's a good point. Yeah, some really nice comments coming through, helping new hobbyists. That's what I like to see. You know, there's so much out there as well. So many choices. I think when I first started, Tau wasn't even a thing. I don't think Necrons was even a thing. The main armies you could pick, well, we had a lot of miniatures in metal, but there was some Sisters of Battle, there was Eldar, there was Dark Eldar, Space Marines, Orcs, Chaos, and Guard. Oh, and Tyranids, some Tyranids. I think there were only like 8 armies when I started. Then they brought in like Demon Hunters and Grey Knights, and Tau and Necrons, and you know. Shoefly, you're bombing my stream here. Where's your knob? Your knob radar isn't really, I'd say it needs an update, iOS 15 or something, because there are actually 2 knobs already in the shot here. They're at the back, these 2. Soulblight Gravelord's on the way. Oh yes. Happy October. Oh yeah, another Thunderhawk would be fantastic, Kriegsman. Really would. Then that's finished for the super heavy flyers. 2 Thunderhawks and a Stormbird would look fantastic. I'd probably say 6 Xiphon Interceptors, maybe 7. So 2 each, two per Thunderhawk, and either 2 or 3 for the Stormbird. Maybe just the 2 for the Stormbird. Haven't decided on that. You really enjoyed picking up old metal models for your Empire recently, focusing on unique sculpts. If that's something you'd like me to do, I'm happy to do a video with some of my oldest minis. Then you can all laugh at the paint jobs. So good point. Yep. I should have them standing proud instead of having them held back. I showed my Mega Knob earlier though, in a size comparison with the Ooze Chopper War Boss. He's you know, the new Orc scale increase, as it's called. Right, Word Boy is nearly done. pleased to have been able to complete him in this live stream. I will be gluing him onto his base because I think he'll be able to fit on the tower, and if he doesn't, I'll just take him off the base. It's not a big issue. But yeah, I would have preferred an electric guitar with flames spewing out of it, but you know, maybe one day, Games Workshop, one day. Is there a Mad Max board game? There should be, right? Don't Games Workshop have the rights to that or something? I'm sure I recalled someone mentioning that. Yeah, I think I read somewhere about that, Kriegsman. Yeah. I mean, this is a thing, you know, for models, I say that rare, I guess some people are willing to spend any amount. And also, I do wonder about that. Unless we actually see proof of like money being transferred, is it, you know, or we see the cash on the table? Like, yeah, I'd always question that. Always question it. I mean, there's no reason to sort of lie about it, except if you want views. But he doesn't need views. He gets loads of views anyway. Be nice if it was donated to like charity or something, though. That'd be so cool. You know, that's what I'd do if I sold a model for that amount of money. I'd pick a really decent charity. A charity that probably gets sort of disadvantaged kids into modelling and painting and things, maybe. Yeah. Oh, go away, you. Krieg told us about. He did, didn't he, Sampler? Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah. She's a lucky woman. A lucky woman. Will you be doing a stream here on YouTube for the kill rig, hunter rig? Depends if I'm not too busy crumping or headbutting. Yeah, this is kind of the plan at the moment. I mean, Revan's asked me to build this Wereboy, which of course I will do. Yeah, I'm not just gonna go away quietly and build the kill rig, you know, by myself. I'm going to be back on Wednesday carrying on with this kit. Don't you worry. And if it goes past Wednesday, hey, I'll be here next Saturday building it. I don't think any of the reviews next week are orc based, but the 2 weeks after definitely are. So thank you for all your patience. I know the few of you have been waiting for like this awesome war boss review, and you know, the commandos from Kill Team. I think that's actually like one of the first orc reviews I do. Really, really excellent models, and I'll be happy to get a second set because there's enough variety in the sets. They had the 2000 AD license back in the day. Would be cool for them to do Judge Dredd again. Yes, yes. The Dredd film is fantastic. I just wish they'd done a second one. It's one of those cult classics, isn't it? It's one of those films that gets popular after it's been out the box office. Right, I think that's kind of done. Let's put them together. So we've got his body to put together first of all. He did fib. If GW picked up the Bioshock license, oh yeah, that would be so cool, wouldn't it? That's the one thing we don't see enough of, do we? If you think about it, we see Games Workshop sell their license now and again, Hired Gun, which I think 2K Games did Hired Gun, or who was it? I can't remember, but it just reminds me of that. We've seen them sell their, sell some of their license to Joy Toy now, and Koyo and McFarlane. When will we start seeing them sell, buy other IPs, other licenses to make miniatures of them? Well, obviously Lord of the Rings, notwithstanding, they did a fantastic job with Lord of the Rings, and they still continue making miniatures for them. What, 17 years later? And that's incredible. But yeah, if they did a Dread minigame, I could do in a Necromunda sort of setting with scenery. This Wereboy looks mental. Wow. Sorry, get a bit excited. Right, so we're going to put this bone on here somewhere. Oh, that way around. Give the dog a bone. All right, so that goes in and under, tucks in and under. All right, so we just put that like that. Lovely. And then we can connect all this up. To the Wereboy. Wow, that goes really pretty low on him. And that is the Wereboy. He just wants a hug. He just wants a hug, this awesome looking Psyker. And we are going to put him on his base. There we go. That is one Wereboy done for you, Evan, because you wanted me to... He does lean back a little bit, doesn't he? Not quite sure I like that. He's sort of like... I'm not sure I like him leaning back that far. What? Why is he leaning back so far? Sorry. He's a thick boy. He almost needs a bigger base. Just notice this mould line though. Get rid of that. There you go, one word boy. Bit of a strange sort of back pose. It's almost falling backwards. It's really odd to see him. It's almost like he's lean back, lean back. He's not level, is he? But that's just the way that's just the way he is. It's just the way he is. Right, so that's one word boy done. Leaning back. Maybe he's more sort of upright when he's on this thing. We don't really have much time to do much more, guys. Sorry about this, but you know, it is what it is. We are going to be building the kill rig anyway. If I can fit him on, I don't know. Every day I'm crumping. A good crumping is worth waiting for. It's worth waiting for that headbutt smash. Oh, Dark Future, thanks Oats Plenty. Yep, that makes sense. They have the money, they could buy Disney. They could buy Disney? What? I don't know about that. Let the wire flow through you. Oh, yes. The Matrix get miniatures game set. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine a Big Daddy kind of mini? So I think it's going to be the same steps for all of them up until that particular point. And then at that particular point, so for the final, like one, sort of 3 pages, yeah, for the final 3 pages, it is just either the kill rig or hunter rig. So most of the instructions are just go crazy, you know, completely do this. Yeah, I've got other things to build, guys. Like I will be building. I've still got the boss bunker to build. I'd like to complete that tomorrow. I've still got a couple more buoys to build. I've got the kill team sceneries yet to build because I dislike the harder plastic, obviously, more than anything. Just want to see if he'll fit on there. He should fit on there, look. That's what I'm kind of worrying about, is whether he fits in the tower with his base on, and I think he does. So that'll put your mind at rest. Looking for a tongue, which isn't on there. So yeah, I've still got plenty to build, to review. And then, as I say, middle of October, I'll start transitioning over to Soulbright Gravelords with the Start Collecting set. I've got the die wall still to build, the Crypt Flayers, and then Halloween itself. I'd like to build the Morgul, and I'd say build Nagash, but Nagash might take me a bit of a time to put together. But I'd certainly like to have a good go at it. And there's the tongue. Oh, okay, now I see what you mean. I see what you mean, Oliver. Yeah, sort of buy other companies and things, yeah. 46 and 45, so we're looking for some little feet. Look how big this thing is. It's huge. And the wheels. Massive. Anyway, yeah, the unboxing's tomorrow. I feel like I'm doing a mini unboxing now with it. Ah, here's some legs. 45. and 46. Yeah, coming up to the end of the stream, guys, but I do thank you for joining me this evening. It's been a lot of fun. First stream of October, so you can expect me to carry on with this on Wednesday if you'd like to see me carry on with the kill rig. Yep, I will be over in the Discord straight after this. So if you want to chat or, you know, join us all, you're more than welcome. You fit one in there. I think you could probably fit one. Can he eat one? Can he go in disguise? I don't know. Maybe. Just messing. It's a cool mini. Well, if I don't speak to you before Wednesday, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend and a great week. And you're enjoying the hobby as well. Great reference there. Oats Plenty, great reference. What classic. One of my favourite films. Yep, I'm going to head off, but I'll see you soon, guys. So thank you ever so much for joining me. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.